Morning, guys. Currently Wednesday, October 2nd. A bit of bad news. So yesterday I did trade the 300K funded account and I took an L. Now, I'm not that mad because it was according to my setup, but I did learn something from it that because my setup occurred on both sides of the market, but I wanted to go with the higher time frame order flow, which at the time was bearish. But the setup that was against me occurred at a key time, 1:30 p.m. started New York PM session. If you get the setup at a key time, that's usually the one that's gonna be in operation. That's gonna be the delivery that's gonna be happening until a certain liquidity is met. So I tried to take a trade against that narrative of the key time, trying to go with order flow, and took an L. Now, it was $800 risk, but I did cut my losses, as you should. So I only lost about 400 on it, so I saved myself almost half of the trade. So we lived to trade another day, only down 400 on 7,500 drawdown, so nothing too crazy. But I will be going with, I did learn from it that the key time setups is what's most important. So I'm going to be trying to aim for trades to take between the 9:30, 10:30 window. And if I trade PM, then sometimes my setup I have seen from my back testing occurs about 12:30, 12:45 at the end of lunch to run stops, usually lunch profile. But if not, then 1:30, which happened yesterday, right? So yeah, down a little bit on the funded account, nothing too crazy, can come back from that. So yeah, and it's a little bit unfortunate, like today and tomorrow pre-NFP sometimes can just be choppy to generate liquidity for NFP on Friday. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Still gonna have the account out, might still get a good move, but I'm not in a rush to get that money back. Whatever, it is what it is. You know, got plenty of time to trade that. I did also email Apex because I want to find out about this fucking news trading shit, bro. Because I would have been done yesterday at like 10:30 because my setup occurred perfectly at 10, but all that was screaming in my head was that news just dropped. You might get denied a payout later on. Don't take it. So I didn't fucking take it, bro. So I hit them up, gonna see what they fucking say, because I need to know. I need to know. And like, I can't even lie, bro. Like, I'm starting to be kind of done with these futures prop firms, at least. Honestly, might just put some money into a personal account because a lot more simple, bro. No rules, just trading, bro. Like, that's it. And just build a personal account. But anyway, is what it is. Yeah, gotta go to uni here in like 45 minutes. We'll be taking the camera with me. Might spit some gems, like maybe before I go into class or whatever. But I just had a look at the charts anyway for the Forex account, and there's nothing decent going on anyway. Every asset had a good move yesterday in New York, so shit's looking a bit choppy. Don't know where shit's trying to go, so you know, it's all good. So I won't be able to trade Asia session for the Forex account, and I'll be back home around 3, around London Open. Don't think I'll be trading futures either. I think I might just wait until New York session. But I will be checking the Forex pairs when I come back for London. See if there's anything. That's where we're at right now. Forex account is up almost halfway to passing phase 1 in span of 2 days trading it. So, you know, that's pretty good. You usually want to give yourself about a month to pass an account, like if you're not trying to rush this and that. You know, I'm pushing it a little bit. I'd like to get it passed like within 2 weeks, hopefully. Phase 1 and phase 2 I want to get done in about 2 weeks. Yeah, man, that's where we are right now. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Probably won't be much today. Just gonna really be trading, prioritizing New York session later on. So we'll catch y'all in a bit. So I actually did get a response back from Apex. They said you are allowed to trade your normal strategy around news events. Strategies based on trading the volatility of news events are prohibited. There is no time limit or dark zone enforced around news events. Look, bro, that's kind of beating around the bush though. Like, you're saying like I'm allowed to trade my normal strategy around news events, but trading the volatility of news. So like, I'm guessing that just means the initial burst, but it might not, because like sometimes my strategy occurs right on news. You get an S&T, so I usually take the trade, you know, 2-3 minutes after, you know, with the stop at the news event, high or low. So, you know, I'm gonna flag that email, and I'm now gonna consider that I can trade just off the news if there's an S&T, rah. I will be getting in. And if they try and say shit, I'm gonna send them this. So yeah, yesterday I could have taken that trade. There will be more, so no issues there. But yeah, well, at least now we know. So no dramas if a setup does occur again and it's on news and I take a trade 2-3 minutes later. So yeah, yesterday was the move I should have taken, but at least now we know. No rush, no anything. Next time I see my setup, I'll be getting in there. No dramas. So now we know. Man, just about to leave uni right now, head back home. Haven't really looked at the charts or anything. I was listening to a podcast on the way to uni, a Words of Wisdom podcast. I'm sure y'all have heard of it and watched some before, some shit. And the boy Riz had a 20-year veteran in trading. And he said at one point of the podcast, one common trait of all the best traders is that they milk a trade for as much as they can. And brah, like, it just resonated with me because like that's like the main issue that I have is like low-key fear in the markets, like not being able to hold a winner, hesitating to get in sometimes, not adding to winners. And I think that's like the main thing. Like, I need to be able to win big. I need my wins to completely overtake any losses that I have. So I think that's going to be like my full focus going forward on any account that I have. My funded accounts, eValves, Forex accounts, whatever. The only thing that's like annoying is like this Apex trailing drawdown, bro. Like, it's actually frustrating. Like, because even if I'm up, say I'm up $1,000 and like it comes back to break even, like I'm down on the account. I'm down $1,000 because like that's the equity drawdown. So, man, Apex really, like, that is not a thing to help traders, bro. That's not a rule to help traders, bro. Like, but at this point, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm just gonna hold trades. I want to get as much as I can out of them. I'm gonna milk them. And if I come back and breaks or takes me out and I lose the account over some shit like that, so be it, bro. And if that's the case, like, I might just stick to Forex pairs, bro. To be completely honest, I might just stick to Forex prop firms and shit. Or I'll get my own personal account because like all the rules when it comes to these prop firms are starting to get to me a little bit. Like, they're not made to help traders, especially trailing equity drawdown is crazy. Like, it's crazy, bro. So that's gonna be like my main focus from now is like just holding trades, not being fearful, like doing this shit correctly. The best traders out there, they all know like you have to hold, you have to get these big RRs, you have to be able to override any losses. Yeah, when I trade the 300K later in New York session, if there's a trade, bruv, I'm holding that thing, man. I think I'm going to be going in with one mini, and then I'm always going to be looking to add a second one. Because I don't want to add to already 2 mini position. That's already quite big for the amount of drawdown that I have, even for 300K. So I'll be going in with one mini, and then looking to add, holding until an actual level of liquidity, or another PD array on the opposing end of the range that could possibly reverse, and we're seeing characteristics of reversal. Like, obviously I'll act accordingly and get out. But yeah, that's my thoughts today after listening to an experienced trader kind of talk about like what are the best traders doing. Like, not your fucking gurus on Twitter and YouTube, all that shit. Nah, like, what are the best traders out there that's managing millions of dollars trading? What are they doing? They milk their trades. They get as much as they can out of them. So that's gonna be the main focus for right now. Heading back home. Gonna be checking the charts and shit in a bit. Gonna get some food. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Not gonna be trading London on the on futures, but I will be having a look at Forex and gold. So yeah, see y'all then. What's good, guys? So like I said before, I'm gonna be really focusing on holding trades, allowing my trades to run. I took an L on the Forex account on GU. I was down 1R from that, so down about $45. Decent. I did hop back into a trade, risking another 1R. I'm okay with that. This is a small account. I'm okay to push it. It is a static drawdown of $500, so, you know, playing around with it. It is a nice trade. I just realized I was offsides and we were respecting a bullish PD array instead of a bearish one. So I'm currently in a long on GU, aiming for 50% of the range made from yesterday's dump based off of the double tap of the 15-minute order block with the stop loss there. So as you can see, double tap of the 15-minute order block here, big rejection up. So I longed once this 15-minute candle closed bullish. This was the order block that I did short off of earlier and got stopped. And I'm aiming for about 50% of the range around up here. So currently sitting in about a 1 to 2 RR. I do plan on holding the trade all the way there. I will go break even once we close above this high here. Pushing up now, so yeah, it's looking good, but we'll see how we go. We're not out of the woods yet. Yo guys, so we did just skim the high. There goes the alert right now. Stops are currently at break even. I'm hoping we don't just want to stop here. I do want to push the trade and hopefully take it to the 50% level. I might partial maybe like 10% of the position. Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. Stops are at break even. We're looking for bangers. We'll see how we go on this. I'm just hoping it doesn't pull back to my entry. My stop loss was obviously the best place, the invalidation, but I'm hoping that this is displacement and we'll leave some of these fair value gaps unfilled. So psychological issue on my behalf. Yeah, the GU trade was a winner. Yep, got decent profit with that. And then man's got greedy and gave it all back on gold. So yeah, currently down for today on Forex, still up overall, but down on the day. So yeah, gonna leave that as is. I'm gonna go do some other stuff now. Yeah, everything's all good. Just was offsides with gold. It looked good, 15-minute order block to the downside, but I was wrong. So yeah, that is what it is. Perfect exit on GU though, you know, W trade. Yeah, I'm gonna be done for now. Just looking at a couple other Forex pairs, but you know, after that loss, gonna be done. Probably just gonna be offsides for the rest of the session or whatever. Yeah, I'll just get ready for futures a bit later on for the 300K account. So keen for that. See how we go. And yeah, pre-New York right now. It's currently 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm just mentally getting prepared. I don't know, man. I'm just really feeling hungry today in a way of like hungry of doing this shit right. Meaning if I get my trade, I just feel hungry to hold that thing and allow my analysis to actually play, bro. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the outcome. I just have to trade my system and allow my setup and my model to do what it does. And that's it. Yeah, about to start trading. About to get on the charts right now. See how we go. My bias is still bearish, but we could possibly get a retracement back up to some premium PD arrays and possibly rebalance yesterday's bearish move. So yeah, we'll see how we go. About to have the 300K out. Even though we had a big drop yesterday, I still think there will be some moves. So yeah, talk to you all in a bit. All right, so New York session, I'm done for now. Currently 11:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Perth time. So we did get 2 dubs today. One on my 300K funded account and the other one on my 150K eval. Did not get back the full 400 that I made yesterday. I went in a little bit lower size because I did take a trade directly at 9:30. We had a 15-minute SMT high, and I took it down to the most recent sell-side liquidity with only 5 micros, which some people might be like, oh, bro, you got a 300K account trading 5 micros. Yeah, bro, because I'm getting into trading this big account. So we got back half of what we lost yesterday. Currently sitting at negative 200 on the account, so peanuts, that's nothing. And yeah, and then I caught some longs at, I believe, 11 half an hour ago on my eval, which I really should have taken on the 300K account, but it's cool. It did look a bit heavy and I was a bit like, bit sus, so I just didn't take it. But overall, solid day. You know, there's always gonna be more setups. I did hold the 300K funded account trade at 9:30. I did hold it. I partialed a little bit. I partialed accordingly, and I did hold. So I did get a decent return on it, even on 5 micros at open. So yeah, show you all the trades right now. All right, guys, just gonna walk you through what I saw this morning. So starting off the day, I saw that so coming into the day, souped this high into a 12-hour SIBI. Now this is somewhat showing you my strategy. I do have certain entry mechanisms to get in, and it kind of just is a little bit of intuition at this point. So we came in, we souped this 12-hour high here into a 12-hour SIBI, also a 1-hour SIBI as well, creating this order block here.
The most sensitive part of an order block is going to be the opening of it. So we got this. We got a single tap of it on the 8 o'clock candle, dropping down to the 30-minute. Also a single tap on there, slowly going through the time frames. 15-minute, strong, thick candle into it without souping this candle, which is what I would have liked. But if we come down to 5-minute, did soup up, came back down, and then we created a little range. Going to the 1 minute. So we initially touched the order block on this candle, and then the 1 minute is what actually souped within this order block here. And we started to move down pre-market. Then this is 9:30 open here. Initial drop low, fake people short, come back up, take them all out, making everyone think it's going to be a long. I knew that we wanted to go attack the lows after this order block was tapped. We had a 15-minute SMT here with the 9:15 candle high here, 9:30 coming up here. Came up, took liquidity into this 15-minute SIBI, 15-minute SIBI there. Also, if you're learning how to trade, bro, like this is a textbook setup. October 2nd, textbook. So it came up into the 15-minute, body respected the consequent encroachment of this 15-minute SIBI here. I then wanted to get another soup at this high, souping within the 15-minute, but since 9:30 is so volatile, sometimes it won't. So I wanted the soup here, didn't get it. So I waited for the next opportunity. Next opportunity that came up was this 1 minute SIBI here. So traded down past this low, the 9:30 low. Didn't quite close below it, but I was confident. Came back up almost exactly to the consequent encroachment of this 1 minute SIBI. Wanted to see a reaction. Saw the pullback start here. As soon as I saw this candle flip bronze in my case, or just red, entered. So entered right here. Stop at this high, which would invalidate the 1 minute SIBI. And you can obviously see why I had 5 micros on. That's a big risk there. Took the first partial off at whichever low was lowest. At this low here, that's first partial. And then when ES took the daily low down here, I took another partial off here. And then when ES took the daily low, I then fully got out. That was the morning trade on the 300K funded account.
So yeah, bro, that's gonna be the end of the video. Was a solid day. Slightly down on the Forex account, down about $60. So down about an R and some change. No problem. You know, we're still quarter of the way done, or a fifth of the way done. So up 100, need to make 500, all good. Yeah, today really gonna start really focusing on RR. I know I said this earlier, you know, it was my first trade on 300K, at least at the 9:30, you know, like I was okay to de-risk a little bit on that. Kind of wish I took the 11 o'clock trade on the funded account, but it's cool. Still made some money on the eValve. Can't be mad at that. So yeah, bro, gonna be back tomorrow, going to trade Asia and London session on the Forex account, see if we get any setups. NFP does affect Forex as well, so hopefully it's not too choppy in Asia and London session tomorrow, because tomorrow could be a generating liquidity day for NFP, but still going to trade futures definitely in the New York session. There's 2 red folder news, 8:30 and 10. So there should be some pretty clear manipulation. Hopefully we get a bit out of this range that we're in right now. So yeah, bro, definitely going to be having all the accounts out. For me right now, it's really just focusing on holding my trades and really milking them. I know I said this shit earlier, but I know that this is like the last thing for me. Like, as a trader, you're always going to take losses, this and that, but man, when it comes to me, like, what I believe is like my analyses are getting so on point. And then like my entry, like I know what I'm looking for. I know around when it's going to happen. I'm just not allowing myself to hold the trades. Look, there's 2 types of traders. There's fear-based traders and there's greed-based traders. Naturally, it's however you grew up and your perspective on money was in the household that you grew up, or like kind of how your parents looked at money. And me, like I'm confident in like a lot of aspects of my life, but when it comes to trading, naturally, my parents didn't take a lot of risks financially growing up, and I believe that my perspective to money is a bit more conservative. So I'm fearful of losing money, just how I've grown. I have a little Discord chat with like me and a couple of the homies. We all kind of started trading around the same time, and I can see naturally the perspectives that people have towards money. One of my other homies, I can tell he's a greed-based trader naturally. When he gets in trades, he holds trades, he gets big winners. But he has a strong habit of, even when he's like big time up on the day, say in the AM session, he'll come back in the PM session and give it all back. Whereas like me, when I get a solid one trade, even if my setup occurs again, I'm usually done for the day. I feel like my work's done. I've showed up, did what I wanted to do, and I'm done. Yeah, but it's all about finding the balance in between, right? Like, we're still human. You're still gonna have emotions no matter what, especially their natural emotions. So yeah, bro, like, it's about finding that balance in between. And when it comes to me, like, it's very rare I let my trade go all the way to TP, and that's been my issue since the beginning. And my technicals at this point are so obviously I still am wrong some of the time, of course. Sometimes I overtrade, of course. But when it comes to, like, if I'm just being serious and I'm on point with my analysis, like, I believe I know what's gonna happen, I'll execute on the trade, and I won't let my full analysis play out that I planned beforehand, before I clicked any button, right? That's the issue I'm getting over, you know. I can't help but like feel like I'm like a year into trading, and it's just like, damn, like, for a year in, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. I feel like I know what I'm looking for. The shit happens every single day. Cool. Generally patient. Cool, bro. But when I execute a trade, I'm not allowing the market to reward me. I'm not allowing the market to reward my patience. I'm not allowing it to. I'm getting out before I give it time to get there, to do it, to give it to me. You know? So, and I understand, like, as soon as I allow myself to get these big winners, like, it's fucking GG's, bro. Like, obviously I'll still take a loss here and there, but when I am right on my analysis and I let it fully play out to my target, those wins are way bigger than my losses. And how I trade, my RRs are like so big, but I never let it get there. So even with that 11 AM trade, say I took it on the funded. I got in here, bro. The doll that I knew was gonna be tapped is this level here. 1 to 10.5 RR. If I got in and held full position and just allowed the market to do what the market does. You see what I'm saying? So if I was in even with just one mini and just let it go to full TP, that's 1,500, you know? And that'd be like a quarter of the way to a payout on the 300K, you know? And I know I'll reach a point where I do allow my trades to play out and I get big trades like that. I'm able to get in two minis and full pull it. I'm able to. And when I get to that point, you know, evals, fundeds, everything is just gonna be like this, easy. So I know I'll eventually get to that point. Still working on it. Either I'm gonna have to turn my trading more mechanical and just fully try and take as much emotion out as possible. You know, they say like we're human, that's impossible. But just try my hardest to do that. Or I just slowly grow into it, you know. I'm a year into this and I just know as soon as I get past that, it's literally GG's and like I'll be good. And that'll be me trading for a while. So yeah, bro. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm gonna get off the charts here. I'm gonna go edit this video. And we'll be back tomorrow for Forex Asia London session and then futures in New York session. So until tomorrow, we'll catch y'all.